Happy morning. Welcome to this very inspiring book day with you session. All right, I'm a little bit confused of my time zone right now because this morning I have my inspiring coffee talk, and this is a book day with you session. Today we have this book. Yes, this book that we want to share with you, 84 Charing Cross Road. It's a very romantic book that I would definitely want to pass to Gideon to share with you more about it. Let's go.
Yeah, so morning everyone. A few days ago, asked, I tell Joyce that I want to share a romantic, touching book in this month of love. Like 2 days from this recording is Valentine's Day already. So
Yes.
I would like to share this book, which is a real story, and it touched my heart a lot. So I would like to share this book by Helene Hanff, um, 84 Charing Cross Road. What this book is about is this is about two-person corresponding letters. So this was written in 1970. There's no Facebook yet. So Helen is a lady who is very interested in literature, and she tried to find a lot of old antique book, and somehow she come across Frank Doyle,
Mm.
which is he is a chief person who find a book in a antique book bookshop called Marks and Co. And this began their 20 plus years of intimate relationship. I mean, letter relationship between each other, because Helen will wrote letter and send to Frank because she want to find certain book, and then Frank will help her to find a book and then send back to her. Uh, Frank is in London, the bookshop is in London, and Helen is in New York. So you can imagine they start their letters in 1949.
Mm.
So through this, books finding, they have built their relationship. Helen know all the stuff in the bookshop, and also know Frank's families. Yeah. So I'm very touched by this story, because this is a real story, and the location really exists. You can I think for nowadays this bookshop. Um, let me say how the ending of the book first.
Yes.
So sadly, Helen never see Frank in person because Frank passed away um, abruptly in 1968.
Mm.
So, and Helen never went to visit before that time, and the bookshop also closed in 1970.
Because he
Um,
passed away, right?
yeah, maybe I don't know about the reason, but the bookshop also closed in 1970. Um, so it's very regret that they never see each other. Um, and in the end, finally, Helen went to London in 1971. When she went to that place, it was recorded in the second book. Actually, Helen wrote another book called The Duchess of Bloomsbury Street.
Mm.
So this is published in, although it's in Chinese version, there's an English version published in 1973 about her visit to the location. It's no longer a bookstore. So you already changed hand many times. I think now this place is McDonald's branch in London itself. And to commemorate this book, the McDonald branch really have a plate, calling out this. So maybe Joyce, you can
Share
share
this,
this. Yeah.
please. This is the, let me check with this. Okay, this is the Mark and Co. previous one, the 19, um, I would say that in the 1940s, post
Yeah.
World War II that time. So, and then this is the current place, which is the Charing Cross Road McDonald's. Yeah, us is a Charing Cross Road McDonald. To remember right? Mark and Co. Actually, inside there is a plaque commemorating. This is the plaque that is inside that to remember that the world renowned through the book by Helen. So this is definitely a place that me and Gideon say, if we have the chance to go there, we want to visit the McDonald's, even though it's no longer the bookstore, right?
Yeah, yeah. You know, before Helen received the place, she did wrote in the book, if you happen to pass by 84 Charing Cross Road, kiss it for me. I owe it so much. You
So
know, so why the book touched me so much is this is the book. The whole book actually is letter, the letter that is sending to each other's corresponding letters, and because Helen is American, her style is more aggressive, direct, and commanding, and sometimes driven by adrenaline. So, and contrastly, we can see that Frank, when he replied the email, he is a Londoner. She's a UK person, and he is more serious, formal, and dark humor, right? So you can see this contrast of different way of writing email. It's quite interesting to see that. And the other thing is about their 20 years relationship. I wouldn't call it love relationship, but more intimate relationship between two person, you know, just through letters. I don't know nowadays how many people still wrote letters, right? Yeah.
they never met each other. Back then, it's like the only way for them to get in touch with each other is through the letter. And I think I want to share the cover. This is the version cover that Gideon is holding. And then the cover for the first cover that, oh, hold on. Hold on. Ow. I think I want to go back to my slide a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah, I think Joyce always like to see the original
Yeah,
cover. I
this
think
is,
there's an original cover, which is quite nice.
yes, this is the original cover that I don't know how many of you old enough to know what is the chop from about. You know, the circle chop on top. Do any one of you know? You just can let me know that yes, you know that. It's like, you know, this original cover of this book is really, really very fascinating to me. And he didn't just now, I didn't show you as well. Let me show something.
Oh, you wrote a letter.
This is the letter from my friend in 1998.
Wow.
It's already over 20 over years. In 1998, she sent me this letter. Then, oh, do you see my my address? So this is actually the circle. You see the chop postcode with all these photos. So that's why I see that it's so. You know, I feel like the old version of the cover. I love it most. Yeah. Fast forward to right now, when we talk about relationship, that kind of friendship, I would say, friendship and kind of intimate, loving relationship between Helen and Frank. I always believe that they still exist in the world right now, in this era, right? Not only the previous era, but right now in this time, we, even though we don't use letter, we use what? We use our social, we use our WhatsApp, we use our email, all these electronic devices to help us to stay connected. What I want to share is, after reading this book, I think this is more even in touch with me is the connection between human.
Yeah.
So I believe that, Gideon, not all the people you met, you will have such a deep relationship with them, right?
Yeah.
Not all of them. It's just like some people, we have this kind of vibes that we can actually be together. And I see even for us, we talk about us, okay, how we get to know each other more and more and more is, I remember is starting from the time we know each other when we attend seminar.
Yeah.
We attend seminar, and then we attended a class, and then we even fly to Singapore to attend a UPW together. It's like what actually connect both of us. It is through seminar events. For Helen and Frank, is more on the books letter, and then further on, we both of us feel like we love to read books and we share a lot of books until we have this book day with you session. So that's how I think the connection between anyone that we connect with, definitely there is something that link the person together. And I really hope that even until we are 60 years old, we can still do this book day with you session together.
Yeah.
I'm like, today is episode number 58, I think.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm thinking that I don't know until our age of 60 years old, what is the episode will look like. So I'm saying, let's see how it goes. That's something that, you know, the how both of us can actually grow together. And then we have something in common that we would love to share with the community, that we love to share with the world. That's really link us together. Then when we talk about relationship, it does not must be romance or intimate relationship. It can be really a very, very close kind of friendship that we can really learn together and have fun together. That's my point on that. So what is your thought about that?
Yeah, I think it's not easy to have this kind of relationship. So I think all of us should appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
Even like this girl that sent me the letter, right? We still keep in touch. We have our friendship more than 30 over years, like more than 35 years. So this, we still keep in touch. So it's like how to keep in touch is very depending to the both party, the both vibes together.
Yeah.
So this place, the Charing Cross Road, definitely is a place that we want to visit. If we have chance to go to the place, right? So it's at least we visit the McDonald's, have a set of McDonald's there, and then have look at the plaque, commemorating plaque there. Thing, and you know, one more thing I want to talk about is the bookstore. I know that Gideon, you love to visit bookstore, whether it's individual bookstore, independent one, or the chain bookstore. What makes you so fascinating about that place?
I think it's the bookstore really always bring me to different world. Like when I walk to historical book, I will be like in old time. When I walk to maybe science fiction book, then I will become like I'm going to the future. So it's like you can have a lot of change of mood, when you walk around the bookstore. Another thing is about, of course, that is about your thinking. Another thing is about the smell. I like to smell the book, especially the old book. Yeah, old book have different smell actually.
This is exactly in the book, right? Because
Yeah,
Frank Doyle is the one that having the
antique book. Yeah,
yeah. So having all the old books, I mean the books that is already quite antique, definitely has a smell in that.
yeah.
The smell is like the memories together with the some, I don't know, some even some dust or no, you know, it can be having on the inside the book or whatever, but it still smell very good, right?
And also, I like to read a lot of secondhand book, pre-loved books. So sometimes when I read it, I can still like connect to the last person, whoever that touched the book before. Like we somehow connect, using the book. Like they pass over the thought to me, they pass over something to me. Yeah.
Did they actually left over some bookmark or photos in the book? so that you
Yeah,
can.
there's one time there's a person leave a photo inside Break Love book. So it become a scary story lah. Anyway. Yeah.
This one is like if the book is a fiction book with some scary story inside, and then the photo is quite scary as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is something eerie that when we read about the second-hand book
Yeah.
also, the old books. Yes, this is something we all can talk about. This is like
Yeah.
along the session, but definitely we would love to hear from you as well. What you love about all the old books, and what you love about reading all this, book that can bring you back to the memory, that this book is I would say post World War II time, right? So that's the time that share with us any thoughts in your mind, because today's session is very free and easy session. Let us know. There is no what I say is there is no concrete thing, but anything that it's in your thought, please share with us too. Thank you so much, and see you in the next 2 weeks. Bye bye.